again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know we forever live with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, family, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, y'all. We on that road to 100K. If you're new to the platform, smash that subscribe button. Kick back, relax. I got some heat coming y'all way. A V Mob, let's get it back at him again, man. So this story right here, man, we're gonna freestyle today, man. We talking loyalty and disloyalty today because when it comes to the streets, man, loyalty is at an all-time low with some people. Now, what I mean by that is people loyal to a cause, people loyal to things, people loyal to what they feel benefit them the best during that time. Meaning, I done seen motherfuckers come out the sandbox together. They done known each other since they was 5 years old, but now they 22 years old. His right-hand man might not be in a position to do what he need him to do. So now he moving and shaking with these dudes, and he feel like they more beneficial to him. So whatever they word is law. So now he taking their opinion or their thoughts and he taking that shit against his man, meaning the motherfucker might be like, man, why the fuck you still got you around for, man? Yo's a duck, stop bringing that nigga around, man. I'm telling you, we accepting you, but if you keep bringing yo around, we ain't fucking with you no more. And if you're a real man, you supposed to tell him, I ain't coming if my mans ain't coming. That's family. But you got motherfuckers who will be disloyal and I'm getting money with them, bro. Listen, I'm going to still hit you off over here, this, that, and the third. So situation like that happened. Like I said, we got some sandbox homeboys. They come out the mud together. So now one of them, he ends up getting a connect. Well, he get booked over to jail. So you know over to jail, everybody friendly, Fred. Some because they scared, some getting extorted, some genuinely fuck with the person. But it's rare that happens. So him being the duck that he is, he get over to jail. He scared. He fall on a tear by himself. So instead of him standing up and being a man, he want to get close to who he feels as though got the best position over the jail. And he do because he got motherfuckers uptown sending the money over to jail. Mind you, the people that's sending him this money from the streets, they don't know he over the jail being a duck. They think he's standing on all 10. So they holding him down in regards. He from our block. He's standing on all 10. Make sure he good under any circumstances. But word come back to the street is too late by that time, though, because he done already came home. So now he over the jail rocking and rolling with these dudes, but he really more so getting extorted. Now, when he come home, about 6 months later, the dudes that he was fucking with over the jail, they ends up coming home. They got a little block that they running on the other side of town. His block, instead of him just locking them with them, buying the work from them, bringing that shit back to his block and building his block up, he want to be an kiss ass. He over there rocking with them, and he disowning his block. So now he over here with these dudes telling them all bad shit about motherfuckers from around his way. Now, what he don't know is because he's so green, he don't know that the dudes that he telling this information to, they taking that shit and putting a plan together. Look, man, well, there's no, if they over there bullshitting with that block and that's good real estate, they gonna send some of their young boys over there, clear that whole shit out, and we just gonna take that shit over. Or we gonna send his duck ass back over and let him run it, and he can just build that shit back up. But he gonna report back to them, if y'all follow me on that. So boom, that's what they end up doing. So now, little dudes that he rocking with on the other side of town, he gets some of his little hitters to go over there, wipe that shit down. Now, when the little dudes spin a block, they ends up M1 toward the little dudes. So now, not only is you disloyal into the fact that you then put your block in harm's way, fuck your block, your homeboys and your friend, but now you done got two of your homeboys clipped for good. Ain't no coming back from that. So now, you know, they ends up sending him back over. He got to build that block up, but the percentage in the fucking points that he gonna see out the block, it's like they pimping the shit out of him. Meaning if he make $100 on a block that he from and he done let these dudes take over, if he make $100, he gotta send 80 of the shit back to them. So you done backdoored your fucking homeboys for a $20 cut. Like, it was just wicked and wild. But now that he doing this, he goes over there, he recruits some dudes because the dudes around his way, they don't know that he the reason that the two little homeboys done got clipped. So now he over there for about 6 months, but whole time, somebody that's hustling on that block with him at the moment, they ends up catching the charge going over to jail. Guess who they meet over to jail? A young up-and-coming hitter from the other side, you know, the block that he over there that being disloyal for. One of they young niggas get booked. So now, just off of both of them being aggressive and stand-up men, they ends up forming a relationship. Now, Lord Shorty that's up-and-coming, he don't know all the disloyal shit that the other dude done did. But he know information, like he don't know who he is. He know, yeah, man, you know, we got a block over there the whole time. We had the little duck nigga. Some of my OGs met Yo over to jail. Yo was a bitch. He end up giving us the information on his block. We spun that bitch, knocked two of the little niggas off. So now Shorty like, what block? He ends up telling them what it is. So now that put him in a rock and a hard place because he like, damn, you my man. The two dudes from around my way that got clipped, I really don't know them because they was older than me, but I do know the Lord Duck, the Duck dude that you talking about that set the whole situation up. He like, all right, so he find it, and it's hard to be like, all right, I ain't gonna crush you because I could, because you collateral damage, you connected to that shit. But I'm gonna be cool because the nigga that did that shit, he from round my way. Boom. So now he take it on he go jump on the phone, he call uptown, he send a word back to the street, man. When y'all see your man, crush your bitch ass. Now, mind you, in his mind, he don't know none of this. The Lord dude that's on the block that's started this whole disloyalty shit, he's still in the green. He don't know that his covenant been blown. So now, when the word come back out, but he tell him, listen, don't be hot. Don't go around telling everybody that you know this information. You take care of this for me now. Mind you, he on the jail phone making this call. So he's speaking in how we supposed to talk. Yeah, boy, you know such and such. Look, next time you see your right, make sure he got a belt on his ass. You feel what I'm saying? We talking how we supposed to be talking. So now, whole time, needless to say, about 2-3 weeks later, the disloyal dude end up getting blue. He out of there. They crack him. Lord Shorty, who did it, he stepped up in a position. He started running the block, holding it down, tell Lord Shorty over to jail who made the call and discovered this whole situation until he come back home. Boom. He ends up coming back home about 6 months later, and they put the block back in shape. But now it get a little fucked up because they not going for that shit that other yo was going for. They not sending no money back over to the other side. But like I told you, he got his little homeboy that he met over the jail. By the time he get back to the streets, he put that shit in a perspective like, look, no, we ain't ready to keep doing it. My little man got the block over there now, and he on stand up time, and I ain't trying to really go to war with him because I fuck with him. So now the OGs got to respect that. Like, listen, this is one of my top hitters right here. Shorty saying, let it rock, stand on R10. They end up clearing the bill, and they still had a connection to them to be able to get the good smack, because that's all the shit was really over with, some good smack. He could have got that shit, been a man, and like I told you from the beginning, just fed his block and been a top earner for his block. But he was moving on some old disloyal time and ended up getting his ass barbecued. But that's how the situation. You got a little dude. He ends up, him and two of his homeboys, they ends up trumping something. So when they go do what they do and they nab the person, this is a connect for real. They go ahead and trump yo for the money, bit. But things end up going wrong. Then they come back on a car, some wild shit like that. All three of them get booked. But the case weak as shit, meaning if nobody talk, everybody would have walked. Of course, it don't never really work like that because motherfuckers be tough outside, but you sit their ass in a cell by themselves long enough, you'll see who that person really is. So one of the little dudes, he end up start to crack for real. Long story short, he do crack. He ends up telling. So when he tell, he get the other two dudes life. Like, fuck getting them a couple years, he get some life because it wasn't only a nap. They end up doing some whole other shit that was connected. It was a spree of crimes. The napping just what started it, and then from there, it was some M1s in the midst of it and shit, but we don't go into that. So boom, when he fold and flip, he ends up getting bro in them like fucking double life. So now they doing double life, but this what he don't understand. When the pigs play their dirty game, they might tell you, listen, man, you cooperate. We gonna make sure we cut your time, something significant. And you being so green, you'll tell, and they'll be like, well, look, we was gonna give you 200 years. We're gonna take 100 off and give you 100. Now they done fucked you, no rubber. You out of there. So now they hit you with one of them. They was gonna give them like 75. They end up giving them 25. And the way that they justified in court is, well, Your Honor, we took off 50 years. How many more years you want us to take? So now he's stuck with a 25-year bit, and the whole system know he a rat. And the two people that he told on his homeboys, they solidified stand-up men now. They go to the maximum security prison, but it really don't matter because they got pulled like his motherfuckers coming and going. They ends up getting a kite to the jail that they need to get the kite to. They get Shorty barbecue, but the little dudes that hit them, they ends up, I don't know if they took it too far because they already had, the two little dudes that hit them, they had like 50 years and they young niggas, so they not thinking on a rational mindset. So when they go in there and hit them, they not playing with them. They really trying to do them in that motherfucker. They ends up doing them, and they M1 them. So the two little dudes that go hit them, they get like fucking man, I don't know how much time they got added on to that shit, but they get a bit, let's just say life. I don't want to say they gave them 50 more years, man. They got life. They ain't never coming home off that shit. Because they was already booked doing 50, 60 years, and you just M1 somebody in prison. It ain't no really beating that shit. So now the two little dudes, they get sent to the same Supermax jail that the hit came from with the two OGs. But in their mind, they looking at it like, man, fuck it, we still on business. In their mind, we wasn't never going home anyway. So what the fuck is catching another 50 years? That's just the mindset of what they had. But it was the loyalty in it. They did this shit because You was a disloyal motherfucker. We rolled out. You did all them crimes with us. We partied, celebrated, cried together, did everything that we did in the streets together for you to get in a fucking interrogation room and let this chump with a badge dictate your mind to break the rules. Like, this is the mindset of the beast, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all don't get involved in this shit, because nobody built for this shit. Some of us is able to adapt to the situations, but nobody wants to go through this shit, yo. And it'll be the motherfucker who you been knowing your whole life who will send you to a cell for the rest of your life. And it'll be somebody that you just fucking met who will free you out of it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Somebody you just met might take a charge for you that the motherfucker you know your whole life or send you to jail for the rest of your life for. But yeah, man, Wicked and Wild situation, and that was just two of them that was on my mind earlier today. We hitting again later on today with another two stories, man. But I had to get that one off of my chest. But with that being said, V-Mob, y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you fell locked in with your boy, Stories with V. At this time, Mob, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, join the memberships, man. We're going to continue to dominate. We ready to end out 2024 with a bang. 2025, we putting numbers up like Steph Curry, man. I love y'all with everything. Give me, we out of here. Let's get it.